Hey guys, hope everybody's enjoying the spring. Coming at you outside here on my acreage. Hopefully the noise is not too bad. You know, I could do these indoors, but I hate doing these things indoors. So I'm doing it outdoor, and hopefully the noise, the wind's not too bad. What I'm doing today is just an introduction for a review. I don't review a lot of gear. It's not something I find particularly enjoyable, but I do the odd review, and this is one of those cases. You know, I get probably not a week goes by where I don't get like 2, 3, sometimes even more than that emails. I get a lot of emails from people asking me to review things. Some of them are ridiculous. I've had people ask me to review barbecues, ceramic heaters, cast iron frying pans. And to those people, I'm like, do you actually watch my channel and see what I do? But this company called Micro Novelty reached out, sent me an email, and asked me if I wanted to review a little pump. And I thought, Then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I mean, I use my my lungs to inflate my mattress, and I'm getting tired of doing that. So I thought maybe a little pump instead would be a novel idea. And these guys do something different with their pump. It's rechargeable, so it's not batteries, and because it's rechargeable, it's got about 1300 milliamps of power, and they've incorporated a LED lantern into the pump, which I thought was a fantastic idea. So and I also thought that I could use the pump, because it came with different adapters, to inflate my packraft. So I agreed. I said, send me one of these pumps and I'll review it. So this is the introduction. I'm going to review it at home in the house, try it out, because I always say you got to get familiar with equipment. And then in all honesty, I plan on taking it next weekend or 2 weekends from now on one of my trips, and we'll use it out in the field and see how it goes.
So it's called the GIGA Pump 2.0, and actually, just from the package and from the description, the reason it tweaked my interest is it's a pump, so it pushes out, but it pulls, so it can also act to inflate and as a vacuum pump to deflate things, and it has a built-in lantern. Shows here on the package, good for 20 pillows or 10 mattresses, or provides a lantern with 40 lumens of illumination for 10 hours. It comes with a couple of nozzles. It's rechargeable, I imagine, with a USB. Input is 5 volts, 0.8 amp, 100 or 1300 milliamp hours, so about half the capacity of a AA battery kind of thing. So not huge, but lightweight, 89 grams. So take this in the pack with me and use it to inflate a mattress. Crazy how much there is to talk about with something so simple as this. So let's open it up. What's in there? All right. Oh, not very big. Let's put the box aside. Wonder if it came already charged. It's always difficult to do these things when you're staring through the screen. Oh, okay, so it has a lantern. There's the USB port where you charge it. And nope, not charged. Okay, we'll charge it. Leave that there. What else came in the pack? Some simple instructions. And a little bag with so different nozzle attachments, and then a USB cord. Let's just see what one of these looks like. Is there an orientation? No, just a pressure fit. All right, well, let me charge it. See how this thing works. Pretty straightforward. It's a micro USB You just plug it in there, and then you either plug that in a computer terminal, or if you're like me and most people, you have a bunch of these adapters kicking around. So I'm just gonna go plug it in the wall and charge it for 20 minutes or so. Shouldn't take too long, and then we'll do a little test. So I plugged it in, and you know, hard to see it, but there's a red indicator, which according to the little instruction manual means it's not charged. I imagine that'll change to another color like green when it's done charging. Just the amount of computing power in even a little device like this is incredible. Okay, so it's charged, and so let me show you a couple of things. So when you press it twice, now it turns on. So it's blowing air out this side, pulling it in from here and blowing it out. And it comes with clever attachments, lots of little attachments, and the way each attachment has a larger diameter and a smaller hole inside. So if I push it onto this outlet nozzle, now this can be used to inflate. So this is an adapter I believe will adapt to most mattresses. And so if I turn it on now, it's blowing air, and this is how I inflate. But if I take it off from there and put it on top, then it does the opposite thing. So when I want to deflate my mattress, I can pull a vacuum and deflate my mattress, and I can probably get it really, really tight really quickly. So comes with different adapters. You know, I got this one. I got this adapter, which is used for, you know, I believe things like water wings, or, you know, little vinyl inflatable toys with the very small valves that you stick in. And then I got adapters like this, which I believe is a different mattress adapter. This one actually has threads in it right there. So this is for, you know, you put it like that and then you thread that in. This is for those those large vacuum bags, you know, if you're storing your blankets and stuff like that at the end of the year, you put them in those bags, and then you turn on the pump and then draw down and squeeze the blankets into the bag. So and then this other adapter. So five different adapters, and you know, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and use this to inflate a mattress, different mattresses, and to try and inflate my packraft. Okay, so and if I press and hold it 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, comes on. 40 lumens, 100 lumens, 400 lumens. You know, you can hang it in your tent. And so great little idea. A vacuum for pulling a vacuum, a pump for inflating, and a lantern. 3-in-1. 1300 milliamp hours. So, you know, half a AA battery. Okay, so here's my thermarest that I bring. And yeah, I don't know what kind of valve the name for this valve is, but this 20 millimeter across fitting fits on there properly. So got to make sure that the valve is open, and then I should just be able to attach it like this and then press it twice and start inflating. There it goes right away. Holy smokes. 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we'll see on the video how long this takes. I wish there was an easy way to... Okay. It's like anything else, takes practice, but hey, check it out. So we'll see in the video how long that took. I think it took about, you know, a minute, but it's definitely less work than blowing it up by breath. Now let's use it in the reverse direction. So then in the morning when I'm ready to leave, one of the things I do is when I'm getting out of my tent, is I open the valve and I let it deflate itself. And you've seen in my video, sometimes I sort of roll it and push the air out and then roll it a second time. And 2 times gets me to, is usually enough to
you know, rolling it fully 2 times is enough to get it deflated. But with this used as a vacuum, I should be able to reverse the process, and also a lot of air coming out of there, and I should be able to completely collapse this. Actually, this could be a good, you know, in the field, not to kill the battery. I think I'd probably still roll it out. But at the end of the season, when you're at home and you want to store it properly, this is a nice way to get it deflated. There's still air coming out of it. You can tell it's getting to the end now. It's really collapsed. You can see all the wrinkles in it, and it's making a weird noise. There's almost no air coming out of here. It's literally pulling a vacuum and is bringing it at the other end there. It's making it twist up. Look at that. Wow. Fascinating. If I close it. Jeez, look at how thin that is. It literally sucked all the air out of it. And now, if I roll it, I should be able to get it. Nope, there's nothing left in it. Wow. That is as thin as I can get it. All right, so when the folks at Micro Novelty contacted me about this pump, the idea of using it for inflating mattresses was obvious, but then I also thought maybe I could use it to inflate my packraft. And my packrafts have a very interesting way of inflating. The way they work is I have a bag that screws into here, and you fill up the bag with air, and then you squeeze it in there, and you get the bag, you know, the packraft inflated mostly with the bag, but then you finish it off using a straw that goes into there. And so there's actually a second valve in there that if I press down and turn, I just close the larger valve. So what I'm going to try and do first as a test is inflate using the pump as an alternative to the large bag. It does fit, because this is kind of tapered, it's good. It does fit in there, so I think it should work. Actually, I'm going to pause it for a second. So one of the tests I want to see is actually, does it have enough pressure to inflate with the secondary valve depressed? Let's see if it does. No, I think, no. So let's reopen that one, and let's finish off with okay. We don't need to keep going because it does work. So now I'm going to do the reverse again. The hardest thing about folding this bag when I'm finished is deflating it. So if I can pull a vacuum and really deflate it,
That might help to make this really small at the end of a trip. Show this, it's working really well. Like, pause it on that area. Look at it collapsing. Look at it. Cool. I moved this raft has 2 compartments, so I took it off the other one and I'm vacating this compartment. And this one was never inflated, it was just stored like that, but the amount of air that's coming out of it is ridiculous. It's like, you know, a cubic foot or more, and it's still coming out. So when I think about it, being able to really suck it out and roll it up really small would be of great value when I'm camping, because this thing just doesn't collapse that small, and I have to hang it on the outside of my pack. Yeah, wow.
You know, I think it performed remarkably well. Weighs 90 grams, so if you're tired of inflating your mattress using your lungs, maybe bring one of these things, and you know, and it doubles as a lantern. So link to the Amazon is below, and provide your comments. Let me know what you think. I don't do a lot of reviews. It's not my thing, but for now, this definitely has my endorsement. It's a good little product.